Fanatics isn't just our name, it's who we are. Loyal, passionate fans dedicated to our favorite teams and to the sports we love. That's why we're honored to be able to offer fans the world's largest collection of official sports apparel and sports jerseys from all leagues, teams, and players you love. We feature a wide selection of gear from every league, including the NFL, MLB, NBA, NHL, and NCAA merchandise, which allows us to serve fans of football, baseball, hockey, basketball, lacrosse, soccer, golf, and, well, everything else that gets your heart pumping. Go to fanatics.com by using the QR code on your screen right now to celebrate your teams. That's fanatics.com, a proud sponsor of the Inside Edge Network, Cleveland's digital leader. Find us on InsideEdgeNetwork.com for the latest information on your favorite shows, personalities, and network partners. Plus, guess what? We have a merch shop. That's right, we have network polos, t-shirts, champion jackets, hats, and bottles. Rep the network. Every purchase supports independent sports and entertainment media. Use the QR code on your screen right now to check out InsideEdgeNetwork.com. That's InsideEdgeNetwork.com.
On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution.
Can you imagine eating chicken nuggets on a water slide?
I would not advise you to do that.
Soggy chicken nuggets. He needs to try
He want to be swim, sir.
He's got to try the new Berry Blast Sprite on the water slide because it's liquid on liquid. You should be fine. I love John. He's one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. This idea sucks. Just being honest. There is no world where Jey Uso beats Oba Femi. There is none.
No.
I don't care if you have all 15 members of the Bloodline out there at once. I don't care.
14 of them shall smack Jey Uso.
Yeah, one's spiking his own brother, and they're going to have that thing because now we're going to get Solo and Roman at SummerSlam. Can't wait for that. That's going to be a nightmare. Well, aloha, mother fathers. Welcome in another edition of the Side Hustle Wrestling Podcast, remote edition today. One thing to say before we get started, foul wow wouchie.
I'm always jealous because you get to use. I'm looking at it, I'm like, it's
That's
right
the one
next
clip.
to the intro. I can't miss this opportunity.
Oh, what a fucking clown. That was something else. I mean, no political party needed to be like, come on, really, just answer the fucking questions. Like it's what. But we're not going to talk about politics. I do that enough on Unfiltered. Just because I'm wearing what I wore yesterday for the show, because we're recording right after the Unfiltered was all wrapped up, doesn't mean that we can talk about it. We can talk about more pressing matters, like not pleading the fifth, but pleading for the first and second, because SummerSlam's right around the corner. And as always, myself, Double A Anthony Alford, used to my left, your left, like our assistant program director would normally say. Hey, are we back in the saddle? Or are we in the saddle? Next to the saddle?
Stop it. Stop. By the way, it's his birthday. Well, this will be out tomorrow or the day after, but it's his birthday.
I like to take credit for the fact that I give him shit 365 days a year, including his birthday. So happy birthday,
Eli.
Young Elijah Mooningham turned 17 today, and eventually we'll be able to pay him for his work. But in the meantime, he's still the only person to have the APD title that's also an intern. So and it's non-paid. So we appreciate it's an externship at this point. Let's be honest.
We have a young training staff here at the network.
At the tender age of 12, he started doing broadcasting, fooling everyone with a fake ID. And now look at him.
So he was the one that didn't want the voter ID. Okay, I got it. Now it's all coming together.
Best part is he's been voting for Ralph Nader for the past 12 years. No one had any idea. Why is Ralph Nader getting a random vote out of Ohio? I'll tell you.
And he's not getting in. What's going on? He's still on the ballot. It's unbelievable.
Gary Johnson? I don't think so. Kamala Harris? Girl, please. Nope.
See ya. My goodness. It's SummerSlam weekend. Can you believe it? I mean, boy, If that was
Do
ever
you
fake
believe it?
excitement.
It's SummerSlam. Do you believe it?
Yay!
What are you, Ripley?
Can
Do you believe it?
Man. Well,
Hold
you
it.
know what? I mean, we're taping. I just realized this as we were coming on the air. We're taping right before Impact, and they have a championship match between Nick Nemeth and Jeff Hardy. They invited, I don't know if he's going to show up, LeBron. Shows in Philadelphia.
Sure. Yeah, I'm sure he'll be. I'm sure that on the list of his things he's doing right now, going to a TNA wrestling show is at the tippy top. Oh,
It's
but the
right
guy
there.
went to a WWE show one time in 2005 in Cleveland and had his old cell phone with the flip out taking the pictures. He's a wrestling fan. He doesn't give two shits about wrestling. He wants to golf.
Yeah.
It's July still. He's golfing.
LeBron, for those who don't know, turned down a meet and greet with The Undertaker years ago. Now I get it. Under at this point in time, Undertaker was still an active wrestler or part-timer, and he was in full in-ring Undertaker gear, but LeBron ain't got no respect for pro wrestling.
No, LeBron, he likens to me the more of the person that would do like the Triple H meet and greet because he likes to tell teams, especially ones in Northeast Ohio, to suck it. So that's I feel like that's more of his alley.
It is.
Likes to see him in person, bring him inside their home, and then probably tell him.
Yes. Do the whole thing. I saw the memes and stuff. Like
He took his childhood best friend Brandon Weems and he put him on his knees and told him in front of God's green earth and most of the cast front office to get ready to suck it.
Suck it. No return for you.
I don't care because I'm not going to be here much longer. So the neighbors can.
I don't F with you. Okay. All right. Before we get to SummerSlam, remember to like and subscribe at Inside Edge Net. And we're on social media, Side Hustle Wrestling Podcast on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok.
Oh, we're bare bones in it today. No graphics, no nothing. Yeah,
I believe
PowerPoint. Yeah,
there's no coffee in this cup.
That sounds like a you problem.
It is.
You knew when we were recording.
I know, but my problem was I kind of, it's the day before payday, and I got some food from Giant Eagle, and they have that ready-made chicken.
Huh?
Smashed on the chicken, and now I'm moving it a little bit in slow-mo.
Oh yeah, after a meal, it's nice. We're getting to the point now at the age group we're in where it's nap time after we like.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
That's why everyone books it from like watching an event after like 10:30 now because everyone's fucking tired because we just ate pizza or I make dinner or whatever it is when people come over.
Oh no, see, I'm a different breed now. I'm wide awake now at those hours. It's this time.
I bet my fucking paycheck on Saturday when you come here to watch SummerSlam, as soon as Cody Rhodes pins CM Punk to the mat and walks away with his fucking fourth championship, so you can go 4. You're gonna be like, oh shit, all right, and you're gonna be out.
Listen,
you're gonna be out.
First of all, that's ESPN's fault for having 20-minute commercials in between matches. All right, keeps me out of the flow and stuff. That's their fault. Okay, I try to hang in, and I try to match the vibe with the rest of the room. So,
Eli's here. He's going to be stoned out of his mind, and he's not going to know what's going on.
That's
if Jake shows up, he's going to be working half of the fucking night, so he's not going to have a chance to pick his head up from his laptop to see what's happening, just so he can do an impression of whoever's on the screen very well, might I add, and then go back to doing his work. If Evander shows up, it'd be the first time, so who knows what he's going to bring to the table. Again, nobody responded to my text. It's funny because I was talking to the person I'm seeing about all this, and she's like, so how many people are going to be there? So I know like how much to make for the buffalo chicken dip. And I'm like, well, no one's really responded. AA hearted it. So I'm assuming that means he's going to be there. but no one else has said.
That's the assumption usually.
And she's like, "How many people did you invite?" I'm like 5. She's like, "Do they normally do this?" I'm like, "Welcome to my friend."
Well, Evander, so you did send something that Evander sent to you. I want to dive more into that next week.
Yeah, once we're
what did
dead
he
after
send you?
SummerSlam, he sent me like his top. I think it was top factions and top favorite wrestlers, top 5 favorite wrestlers. Which is always an evergreen topic. Hell, we could even do one week and one the next week too if we feel the need. We need to fill some time because after SummerSlam, I guess the one beautiful thing about this, the way they've scheduled this now, is that we're going to go through this big event, this 2-night event, and then now in October we're going to have Money in the Bank. So at least there's something to look forward to before Survivor Series. And even with Survivor Series, usually it's not that big a deal anymore. It's kind of fallen off. Money in the Bank is kind of taking its place. Normally it happens in May or in early June. Now having it be in October at the beginning, second week of October, at least that gives us something to kind of look forward to right after SummerSlam, not too far away, just a couple months or whatever. So
we need to pin that discussion a little bit. I got some thoughts on what you just said. We'll pin it. But of Evander, by the way, he is our intern here at the network. Did a great job last week at Moon Bash. And I believe part of his internship will be helping us with this show.
He's already given us a topic. So
yes, he did. Yes, he has. So,
and if you're watching, Evander, I'm sorry. It's not that I didn't see your text, man. It's been a crazy ass week. Monday and Wednesday, I was coaching my last 2 baseball games. So right after doing the day job to Unfiltered to the coaching, have my son on Tuesday too. Today's the first day I've been able to breathe. Really, and honestly, not even because I haven't been feeling great. So hoping by this weekend I'm better, which I'm sure I will be. It feels like it's on the other side of it, but
sure.
Yeah.
Is your throat better? Heard you have throat problems.
The throat is actually pretty good now. I sucked a few cocks and I feel a lot better. No,
good. Get some nutrients in your in there. Good.
Vitamin D.
He's nuts.
Throat's actually not too bad. It was more about like sniffles, stuff like that. Nothing crazy. I think just because it kind of dipped a little bit in temperature, sometimes my sinuses like to play tricks on me.
Oh yeah,
yeah. But
I think it's gonna be like upper 80s again tomorrow. So
fantastic.
You gotta love it. All right, let's go. We're gonna talk SummerSlam, obviously, coming up in the show. But first, holy crap, I did not put in any graphics, so we're gonna raw dog this thing.
Do you have do you have a banner to put up?
Let's see. What do we have here? Let me go to the section. We have the ticker at the bottom. Remember to switch it back at the end. Oh, we have this. See, your son's not even on the show, so we can't even do that.
This is the one time where now I'm so used to doing my own show and having everything all typed out and ready. You have no idea how bad I want to open this fucking laptop and just start throwing shit in there.
I know. The thing is, though, I'm working 2 other shows today too. It's no excuse. I'm just tired. I ain't gonna hold you.
Also, no request from Eli or the Peanut Gallery to fill in for Chad on any episodes of Primetime this week. I'm actually kind of offended that the other daily host that does such a swimming job, that is the anchor of this network, didn't get an opportunity to fill in on Primetime. So honestly, to the program and assistant program director, y'all can eat a dick.
Well, that's already done daily. So I mean, that's not
Yeah, you read the comments. Yeah.
that's already done daily. So that's that. No, Eli wanted to handle prime time on his own.
He's getting flashbacks to the morning show issues. That's what the problem is. Don't mind me. I'm the fourth wall.
Yeah, that's right. That's
I'm Grayson Waller this week. Let's
go. Yes, you are. Okay. I did not watch the promo live. I saw actually the first time I heard about what happened was from you. Say, dude, Grayson effing Waller, just like your caption there at the bottom. And I said, yeah, what about him?
You said,
and I watched it. I watched
it.
Talk to me about about Grayson Waller. What you liked about it? What you loved about it?
He dove in, man. It was great. It's amazing how airing your actual grievances that we saw happen in front of our eyes goes leaps and bounds for someone that we said for a while there. It felt like Grayson Waller was on the fast track quicker than Austin Theory, and he without saying names, not naming names, essentially threw Theory under the bus still as someone who can't cut a promo, something we've talked about. He's got all the talent. He's an indie guy, but he can't fucking talk. So much so that now he has to have Cavs poll results. So,
Did that go well, by the way?
77, 77% said they wanted the Darius Garland, Jaylen Brown, Evan Mobley combo.
Okay, so that did not go well.
Which, again, it makes a lot of sense. But, I'm excited because he's going to get an opportunity. If Austin Theory is going to be able to bang a married lady behind the scenes and trot her out there with her shorts getting shorter every week, then at least they can give Grayson Waller an opportunity to win the NXT championship and actually be an actual threat on a brand right now that is renaming guys that have been on TV multiple times in different companies and their own, using a different name. 3 months ago, Mike Santana was on NXT television. Now he's Cruz Montana. It's insulting to our mental state, to our eyes, to just the normal person who watches the show, who sees a guy who is literally on your program as someone else.
TNA champion.
You can't even say, well, he was on AEW and TNA, but he never appeared on WWE, so it makes sense they wanted to change his name. No, he was on fucking NXT as someone else. And now the other wrestlers sound stupid calling him the fucking name. If I'm Grayson Waller, I'm not calling him Cruz Montana. That's the only part of his promo I didn't like when he brought him up, called him a flop essentially, and said you couldn't cut it in NXT or TNA. You're the top wrestler in TNA. That's saying nothing essentially. I would have still called him fucking. And Sean wants me to call you Cruz Montana. I'm not calling you Cruz Montana, Mike Santana. No, it's fucking stupid. What are you cruising through a fucking Great Plains state? No, you're Mike Santana. Come on, man. What the fuck? Garbage. Grayson Waller, not garbage. I thought it was great. I thought it was refreshing. You don't see a lot of those promos outside of Punk anymore, so it's kind of nice to see someone be like, no, I'm really not happy right now, and I know the past year has been dog shit. I'm going to talk about it.
From a technical standpoint, I liked it. There was nothing I hated about it. I thought it was fine. To me, the key is going to be follow-up. If he's going out there saying what he said, and he laid out a mission statement, he made it clear already, and we talked about this right before we came on the air, already he is the top male superstar at NXT right now. Already. So the mission's there. The key's going to be follow-up. If the follow-up is to a T, he becomes NXT champion. He consistently delivers on the microphone week in and week out, which he's capable of doing. Then I have no problem looking back at this promo this week and saying, okay, this was the night everything changed. This was the night where he turned his career around. This was the night where the new Grayson Waller could ascend within the next couple of years to the main events of WWE, or at least upper mid-card. The follow-up for me is key. I hate to say this because, and you know what, maybe part of the message I got from the promo was what he said. It was just dude, I've been buried for all these years, and he's talking about his own funeral. It's not, Kyle, I don't get the, CM Punk pipe bomb 2011. He's been in the main events, but ownership's not using him vibes. I get the crap. Other people are getting opportunities. I'm not, but I think I'm good enough for those opportunities. I'm just not getting. It's kind of honestly, Christian back in the day. I think that's a decent example. Somebody who has the look, somebody who has the capability, but was not getting the opportunities and needed a fresh start. Christian got that at TNA back in the day. Grayson, hopefully, he's getting that opportunity with NXT.
I see that a little bit, and I think that he would take that career if he's a world champion by the end of all this, and he's, considered to be one of the best workers in the business, like Christian still is, as far as his ability to captivate a crowd, to be influential, whatever, and to be in great shape at whatever, 47, 48, whatever Christian is. But this is his opportunity, and I think I'd imagine they're going to repackage him too. You're not going to get the stupid little song when he comes out anymore, whatever. It's going to be something more serious. And if he starts wrestling more serious, like stop diving through the ropes every time and doing these stupid little, silly moves that Austin Theory does too anymore, whatever it is. Like, do your own thing. Like, I'm hoping that they figure it out. Just like I still hope they figure it out with Austin Theory. But if the dude can't cut a promo, which I've seen Austin Theory talk, like the dude can talk. Like at some point, like you have to take the training wheels off these guys and be like, hey, you're talking about Finn Balor for this Saturday. You're facing Finn Balor. Give me 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want? No, I don't. I'm not gonna. I have no notes for you. Just go out there, tell me why you want to kick his ass. Like you know who he. At this point, they all know each other. They all know what they're doing, what they've been through, who they've feuded with, how many titles they've won, all this bullshit. Because it's all mainstream now. You can watch all this. It's part of their job to know what's going on. So go out there and fucking sink or swim. If I'm the writing team, like I'm not telling any of these people, I'm like, hey, this is what we need from you. We need you to set the stage for this because we're thinking this is a good move. I'm not going to give you a bunch of things. I may give you like one or two things that I need you to bring up during it because it's going to be relevant. So I don't want you to forget. Other than that, go cut a fucking promo. Like, and don't worry about us. Worry about you and what you're doing because you are going to be the one to sell tickets, not me, not Bobby Joe back here with his pen. Like, oh, he didn't say what I wrote. No, like, I don't give a fuck. Like, make it authentic. And that's the one thing
I
I'll
hope
say
that
about
makes
Grayson.
it out unreal, by the way. Like, oh, I wrote that line.
You didn't say what I said in line 17 of the script. You can take your script and shove it down your fucking throat, as far as I'm concerned. They should be lucky I didn't keep doing my training and eventually get really good at that because I could talk. If I could figure the physical shit out, which I was already an athlete, who knows what would have happened. But like if I was at WWE right now, they try to give me scripts to fucking read verbatim. I'd be like, what the fuck is this? I'd be in Triple H's office so fast. Like, no, we can't like give me a couple bullet points. Let me fucking go. Like, I got it.
If you notice, Kyle, like Grayson Waller now is getting a push. Austin Theory's getting a push. Chad Gable's getting a push. So I can't even look at Triple H and the writing team and say, oh, the recent NXT call-ups of Trick Williams and Obafemi and Javon, they're the only ones getting the push. He is giving pushes to guys who we can safely deem the forgotten guys. He is giving them an opportunity, those guys an opportunity to succeed. Chad Gable has ran with his opportunity, and I think is he on Saturday or so, whatever day he's on.
I think he's on. I hope he's on Saturday.
I have the card over here. He's on the other computer. He is on Sunday.
Fuck.
Which is fine. Sunday needs a little bit of firepower. So Sunday works for Chad Gable. Sunday works. But yeah, Chad Gable has sprinted with his opportunity that he got from AAA. Austin Theory, he has you. I almost wish you would have been able to write for Austin Theory personally in the last 2 years, because everything you have said about Austin Theory, if they would have went with what you have said about Austin Theory for the last 2 years, he would be way more over than he is right now. But at least finally he's getting an opportunity. And I like that Grayson Waller is in NXT where, let's be blunt, their men's division, there are very few superstars at the top of the card. So Waller,
I don't know if I call this Double A. I don't know if I call this a push for Waller as much as he's doing them a favor. Because you're right, they don't have anyone down. So he's going down, he's going backwards into developmental, kind of like how Natty has done, whatever it is, essentially to work with some of these guys that they think are like, nah, this isn't Javon Evans, Trick Williams, Carmelo Hayes, Braun Breaker, Oba. It's these guys are really not on that level yet. We need some help. And he's kind of like just sitting there in no man's land. He's getting an opportunity down there, but I don't know if it's an opportunity that could lead to a future push if he does well enough with it. But I wouldn't call essentially getting demoted to NXT a push. It's an opportunity. A push to me is like, again, Chad Gable's got a singles match for a championship at SummerSlam. Like, that's a push. You're right. Obafemi's facing Brock Lesnar in Hell in a Cell. at on probably opening Saturday on SummerSlam. Like that to me is a push. Okay, they're up there. Holy shit. Hell, JC Jane and Fatal Influence winning the tag titles, being in a a 6-woman match with Charlotte and Alexa, and I think it is in those girls. Like that is like okay, they're in there with girls that the most winningest women's champion of all time. Alexa's obviously a 5 or 6-time champion, whatever it is. Okay, I can see that. Wow. Grayson Waller's going down to NXT. It's a feud with Tony D'Angelo and Cruz Montana.
Mm-hmm.
I don't consider that a push. I consider it a chance to get over with this new fuck everyone gimmick. I'm going to prove everyone wrong. I'm going to step up gimmick. And if he does well enough, then a push could come after.
It could be. Hold on for a second. I have to shut my window. Somebody's blasting their music in the parking lot.
Oh, if you want to get with Big Papa.
Hey now. Hey now. Hey now. I mean, it was good music. I like what they were playing, but I can't hear you.
Celine Dion.
I know. I'm like, I can't hear you. No,
that's why I got the headphones in, baby.
I know. No, you're coming in fine. It's just the music was. Anywho, I think it all depends on how you look at it. When we were doing this show last year, we were talking about Trick Williams. Trick Williams was not promoted to the main roster after essentially his NXT run was done. They had nothing else for him to do, but he was not promoted to the main roster. He was sent to TNA, which at the time TNA did not have a television deal, anything like that. It's perspective. It's how you look at it. And I think we're both saying the same thing here.
The thing is, though, that Trick that wasn't on the main roster for several years, and then they had nothing for him, so they decided, okay, go back down to NXT. He was still in NXT, and they were like, hey, while you're here, because we don't have plans for you up there, we want you to kind of work with TNA a little bit with this partnership because you have the star power, people chant your name, all that stuff. This is Grayson Waller being on the main roster for several years now, and then being like, okay, New Day left. Theory's got his group. Would you mind going to NXT? We don't really have anyone down there that's got a lot of cachet. We like Tony D, but we don't think he's really ready yet. Can you kind of work with him? And then maybe after that feud, we can bring him up and you can kind of be champ for a little bit. Would that work for you? And again, it's an opportunity. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying it doesn't feel like it's a push as much as a don't have anything else for you. You're not going to be in any sort of plans for any feuds in the main roster, but we have this glaring hole in NXT right now where there's not a lot of names out there even at all that we think are, going to move the needle. I feel like they're in a really weird spot now in NXT where there's nobody. Like we had all this
since the men's side is kind of unwatchable, to be perfectly honest.
Since Triple H took over NXT, there was always somebody where you're like, okay, here we go. All right, here we go. And when the TNA guy is supposed to be the dude now, and his name isn't AJ Styles, it's this dude. It's like, this is the first time I can remember in NXT, honestly, in all of NXT's history, that this division has been this bad. So,
well, you remember the original plan, Shawn Michaels fought hard to keep Javon Evans.
Well, he still wouldn't be enough. I mean, it'd be better.
I know, but you could have, again, somebody who can move. Javon Evans can move tickets for that type of show. He can move tickets for live events, things like that. Javon Evans and Joe Hendry, they fought hard. And earlier in the year, they had a rush through.
Now Joe Hendry is doing stupid songs with Danhausen. That was rough.
Yeah.
And people did not like that. Nobody there liked it. Nobody was singing. People do the "You Are Cursed" thing with Danhausen when he's by himself, but the Hendry stuff was cringe.
No, that was Vince McMahon. Bad Vince McMahon territory. Apparently, I saw, Kyle, that the city of Los Angeles cannot score a good wrestling show. Apparently,
it's a bad go home place.
Yeah, apparently, The Rock basically killing the Cody Rhodes storyline that happened in LA, and then this show this past Monday. Apparently they need a new sound guy in Los Angeles. So this, it's just a disaster. One thing I noticed, so we kind of transition a little bit into SummerSlam. Did you pick up on this?
I did.
What do you think?
I don't fucking care. I already paid for premium. I have the ESPN unlimited bundle, so I get the Disney Plus and all that stuff and everything too. So like I don't give a shit if they do a free hour on ESPN or not. Obviously, they did their little trial run with it and they probably didn't like the results. So they decided it's all just going to be under the premium platform, whatever it is, and we'll just go from there. Uh, Also, they want to make sure people are paying for the subscriptions to get it. They don't want it to be free at bars and all that stuff. And it's on ESPN for the first hour, so we could watch that until maybe we could watch baseball game after or whatever. Like, it's so this is enticing more people, enticing bars, restaurants, whatever it is, to pay for ESPN Premium or Unlimited and have those subscriptions in their back pocket. So that way, if someone does come up and say, "You guys gonna air SummerSlam, Survivor Series, or the Royal Rumble, or WrestleMania because it's in fucking Saudi Arabia. Like, is there a way you can, like, they don't have to worry about it. So they'll have to pay for it, but they don't have to worry. I could not fucking care less.
I told you what I did. What show? It was the Saudi show. I forgot the name of it at this point, but I told you what I did. I watched the entire pregame and the first hour at Planet Fitness.
Yeah.
It was on the TV. I'm walking on the treadmill, and I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'll watch Obafemi, the King of the Ring. I'll watch that. And Obafemi and Jey Uso. I'll watch that match at Planet Fitness. I'm doing my little walk, whatever. When Oba won, I did the Oba walk on the treadmill. I did one. I was like, dun 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 dun. Dun. By that point, I was dead tired too, so it really looked like
you were slowing it down big time.
I was like, it was all bad. It was bad, man. It was bad, but it was match was. Believe me, there were moments. I do not encourage anybody to watch their favorite television show, wrestling event, or sporting event while on the treadmill because your emotions may dictate how that walk is going to go or run. And there were moments when Jey Uso had the upper hand. I'm like, you son of a bitch. They're going to actually give him the W. And
no. Come on. It's in the intro. There's no way he was winning that match.
The only other time I did that earlier in the year, I watched the Cavaliers and the Thunder. They played a Sunday afternoon game earlier in the year.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and OKC took us to the back and I was man, it was all bad. But yeah, you know what? I guess what they're saying too, I think you're right. Like more the people who are gonna watch the PLEs already ordered.
Yeah.
They're already ordered or the news just broke this week that a year after ESPN and YouTube TV came to an agreement, finally they have ESPN Unlimited access.
Oh.
So if you own YouTube TV, you can get ESPN PLEs. You should be able to starting this weekend. And then also what I told you before, Sirius XM with WWE Radio. Now they're doing live play-by-play of Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, the PLE. So the PLEs will have its own commentary team with Vic Joseph and Booker T on the radio call for SummerSlam.
God. Where are they going to post those guys up?
I don't.
Hey, well, we'll find out. We'll find out Saturday. We'll see if they actually
you
show
know
them.
what? Yeah, I'll put it on for you. You know what?
A third announce table.
We got to put them on when Trick Williams is on.
What? Oh yeah, man.
We gotta.
I'm celebrating you, Trick. Yeah. Stephanie Verkeer comes back in the world title match.
Mm-hmm. And what's going to be funny, it's the radio call, so nobody's going to have any clue of what's going on.
Triple H going to have a meeting with, be like, yo, I need King Booker, not Booker T NXT.
All right, let me get into this real quick. why did you pick SummerSlam? Did you pick SummerSlam Saturday over Sunday? Because we've talked about this. It's like, all right, we're not going to hang on both nights. It's whatever night you prefer. What went into your decision to host on SummerSlam Saturday instead of Sunday?
Well, first off, long drive to and from church on Sunday, so that's one thing.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And I'm going to be in the Youngstown area Friday night too, so I'm just going to be all Youngstowned out still. So there's that, but also Saturday's card just looked better. And this is actually kind of surprising, considering most of the time they try to usually stack Sunday up a little bit when they have the two nights.
Mm-hmm.
Not this time. Honestly, not this time.
Well, and it's something we got to, because there's a few angles that we got to address, and we'll do so when we come back from break. I mean, not just the fact that the card is stacked, but you look at the main events. I hate to say this, Kyle. Roman and Seth.
We know the result. If you're being honest with yourself, you know what's going to happen.
To me, it's not even just that. It's
Cody and CM Punk. I don't know. I genuinely don't know what they're going to do because they had Cody win and lose against Drew McIntyre before, and I mean, it's a strange. You think they'll keep the title on Punk, but I don't fucking know what they're going to like.
No,
and that can keep going. That feud keep going through Money in the Bank. So I don't
agree.
know. With Rollins and Reigns, you know it's the last match between the two. At least that the last one they're going to really push. Like.
And there's always, here's my biggest complaint. You know what? I'm going to do something good for teasing. I'm going to tell you when we come back from break, my biggest complaint about Roman and Seth Rollins.
Okay.
Because it came from Monday, and it came from their final face-off. And I'll share that with you guys when we come back from break.
Fanatics isn't just our name, it's who we are. Loyal, passionate fans dedicated to our favorite teams and to the sports we love. That's why we're honored to be able to offer fans the world's largest collection of official sports apparel and sports jerseys from all leagues, teams, and players you love. We feature a wide selection of gear from every league, including the NFL, MLB, NBA, NHL, and NCAA merchandise, which allows us to serve fans of football, baseball, hockey, basketball, lacrosse, soccer, golf, and, well, everything else that gets your heart pumping. Go to Fanatics.com by using the QR code on your screen right now to celebrate your teams. That's Fanatics.com, a proud sponsor of the Inside Edge Network, Cleveland's digital leader.
Small business owners are superheroes, but nowadays running your business means doing so inside your shop and on social media. That's why you should make Omega Video Marketing your sidekick.
With a decade of content creation experience, I create dynamic, informative, and fun videos for your specific social needs that will increase brand awareness, get you more followers, and keep your social pages and websites current and fresh.
I offer flexible pricing and turn times and will work with you to understand your brand and your story. All of that comes from the heart. My award-winning expertise is just the cherry on top. So let's get connected. After all, your brand is the alpha and my expertise is the omega.
Discover our collection of handcrafted candles. That's right, every product is thoughtfully created in small batches free from harmful toxins for mindful everyday indulgence. Our candles are hand-poured in coconut soy wax with natural wood wicks, offering a long-lasting burn and rich fragrances. Create a cozy, safe ambiance for your home with candles from Alley Rose Fragrances. First-time customers use the promo code InsideEdge20 to receive 20% off your order. AlleyRoseFragrances.com, proud sponsor of the Inside Edge Podcast Network. Mosser Moments Photography is a husband and wife wedding photography team based in Cleveland, owned and operated by Inside Edge Network's very own Ryan Mosser and his wife, Hallie. For the past 10 years, they've captured more than 100 weddings across Northeast Ohio and beyond, always working together as a true two-person team. Their style centers on authentic, emotional storytelling, documenting the real moments between two people in love and creating images that feel natural, comfortable, and true to the couple. Rooted in Northern Ohio but inspired by their travels, Ryan and Hallie bring a warm, personal approach to every wedding day. Their work blends experience, consistency, and a genuine passion for helping couples relive their best day through timeless photography. Learn more at monstermomentsphotography.com by using the QR code on your screen right now. monstermomentsphotography.com, a proud sponsor of the Inside Edge Network, Cleveland's digital leader. Fanatics isn't just our name, it's who we are. Loyal, passionate fans dedicated to our favorite teams and to the sports we love. That's why we're honored to be able to offer fans the world's largest collection of official sports apparel and sports jerseys from all leagues, teams, and players you love. We feature a wide selection of gear from every league, including the NFL, MLB, NBA, NHL, and NCAA merchandise, which allows us to serve fans of football, baseball, hockey, basketball, lacrosse, soccer, golf, and, well, everything else that gets your heart pumping. Go to fanatics.com by using the QR code on your screen right now to celebrate your teams. That's fanatics.com, a proud sponsor of the Inside Edge Network, Cleveland's digital leader.
All right, welcome back. Side Hustle Wrestling Podcast, episode 131 of the podcast.
Sorry. Every day I wake up.
Go ahead, Kyle.
No, you go first.
I was going to say, I came across something during the commercial break. I don't know if this was actually said, but apparently on Busted Open Radio, Jeff Hardy said this. He said it was bigger in popularity than President Barack Obama during the peak of his career.
We're talking
Now,
about.
I love Jeff Hardy.
We talking about Jeff Hardy, like in 2009.
I think 2009. 2009 when he
you know
won
what?
the WWE title.
Listen, I'm not going to speak for black people everywhere, but I can tell you right now, if there's one pro wrestler, one white pro wrestler, every single black person I've ever asked, they tell me Jeff fucking Hardy's their dude.
That is correct. That is correct.
Everybody. It was awesome. So you know what? If they had an election in 2009, they're like,
I don't know.
and he was out there like, and Barack was like, my fellow Americans, we have a choice to make today. Like, and then, who knows who wins that race?
I do want to give a quick shout out to Jeff Hardy on the Dark Side of the Ring TV show on Vice.
You watched the Jeff Jarrett thing?
I did. It was fantastic. I loved it.
Good. It was so
I loved it. Dixie Carter made a huge mistake by not appearing on that show. A huge
did
mistake.
She? Who gives a shit at this point? I mean, Jeff's doing good. He's living his life. He's in great shape. He's happy. TNA is doing whatever they're doing without him. I mean, either of them at this point.
Yeah.
Like, she can go away. We're good.
But I appreciate Jeff Hardy speaking up on what happened at Victory Road 2011 and admitting everything that went down, because somebody out there, he might have saved somebody's life, honestly. Somebody out there watching that show at that moment, what he did, and actually hearing from somebody, I made a terrible mistake. Looking back now, like, that was me, but that doesn't reflect my character, my actions. And Matt Hardy saying, to be brutally honest, had that incident not happened, because I think Jeff cut off all like medication and all that stuff after that incident. So,
and he's had some.
I know he had some other
then.
stuff. So,
yeah, but it hasn't been, to my knowledge, like that bad. But I mean, there's been a few, run-ins with the law and stuff, whatever. So, but hey, the Usos have as many DUIs too, and they're still hanging out.
That's right. Don't look down
Wrestling
at Tony
has
Romo.
more than
Tony
one
Romo only has
royal
one.
family.
Yeah, exactly. Just
hey, did I pass this one? No, I didn't. All right. Have you seen the clip of him actually because they have the audio they released of the stop and everything of Tony Romo.
Yeah.
He's like, did I fail that one too? Ah, all right.
Guess so.
All right. Guess I didn't get that one, did I? Yeah.
I saw they did an edit. Someone on socials did an edit when Romo said, or they asked him, or the cop asked him, like, so have you had any concussions lately? And Tony said, well,
Any injuries or any sort of head injury?
Yeah. He's like, well,
yes, but not recently.
I've had a ton over the years, but not recently. And someone did a cut of like all his injuries. Oh man. You hear Tarico in the clip like, Tony Romo's down. Like, oh my.
All right, Tony, for your sobriety test, I'm gonna need you to bear crawl across the police station.
Yeah, word of advice, 2 words of advice. Number 1, don't drink and drive, obviously. But number 2, you got to stretch before you do any of that stuff. I don't understand. Kyle, I don't understand. I know it's Planet Fitness. I know the level of Planet Fitness.
No judgments.
But there's no judgments. I don't understand how you can get, I think 95% of the people go in, they don't stretch. They just, they check, I'm here, they scan in, and they go right to their workout.
Some people got to go, man. They got shit to do.
I know, but like,
I need to do a better job at that.
Do like 30 minutes of stretching, but like,
well, I mean, some people, like what I used to do in the mornings when I woke up, I would do yoga for 15 minutes at home.
Okay.
That was like my morning stretch, get ready and all that stuff. When I went to the gym later on in the day or whatever it was, I didn't really worry about it too much. I do a couple quick things and then I get going because I don't want to be in the gym. My uncle always told me, and it's something that I kind of live by at this point, if you're spending more than an hour at the gym, you're doing something wrong, is what he told me. This guy's been lifting for 50 years. He's got his own gym in his basement and all that stuff too and all that. But he's been like, yeah, you can get your shit done in under an hour if you're really trying to work. It's like, you got stuff to do. You don't need to be at the gym. Some people like to go and just like to hang out and be social. And I don't view the gym that way. For me, it's very much like head down. I'm here for a reason. I'm here so I can leave. I'm here so I can do what I need to get done in my mental checklist of what I need to get done. And then I need to get the fuck out. Like that's because I'm going to be sweaty. I'm going to be tired. I'm not going to want to talk to anybody. I'm zoned in. I have the athlete mindset when I'm there. I'm not the dude. Oh, hey, Trisha, how you doing? Yeah, your hamstrings look great. Oh, Phil, look at those biceps, bro. Nice curls, man. Holy shit. Hey, you're new, man. I'm Kyle. Nice. Like, no, get the fuck away from me. Don't touch me. Move, Terrence.
Did you have your coffee this morning?
No, this is
all right.
me.
Here's my number 1 complaint about Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. And it's the writing, and honestly, it's every Roman Reigns feud is come to this. Every time I watch like the final promo before a big pay-per-view, big PLE, at the end of the segment, I'm sitting there and I'm like, that's all we get from Roman Reigns. And it's not from the standpoint of, oh, I want more because I'm really looking forward to this. Oh, I want more. It's, that's it. We don't get anything else. Oh, that's the story. It's just video packages and then we do the match. Like, if that was the case, you might as well should have done the John Cena AJ Styles thing and have nobody show up except, have Roman not show up at all. And then come pay-per-view. All right. We gave you 8 different video packages recapping their history, and that's that. But I got Seth Rollins saying, yeah, I'm a better professional wrestler than you. No matter what, I'm going to always beat you. This is why I'm better than you. And I got Roman just saying, oh, you just don't get it. That's it? That's all we get? And then Seth Rollins purposely, and it's a little bit out of character, to be honest, how it was presented, pokes at Roman's family just out of nowhere. And even Seth Rollins in the promo said, Okay, let me try this. Open admission that the story that they were going with, it's not really hitting. So let me try this. Okay, your daddy sucks. Boom, boom. That's the few. That's the what?
It's the angle Seth going towards is I'm in your head. I'm gonna make you jump first. I'm gonna make you lose your cool because when you get frustrated, you're predictable, and I know what you're gonna do. And I think Roman's gotten to the point now where he knows that's the strategy. He'll play into the strategy, and then he'll either have backup or he should win clean on Sunday, just so we can stop doing this because I'm about tired of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're not seeing John Moxley walk through that door anytime soon. You're not. There's no more shields. It's done. Put it to bed with this match and move on. You're already
Right.
rehashing a story from years ago that we really didn't want to with the bloodline shit. The last thing I need is more shield stuff. So I'm good. Like this is a fitting end. Let's get it over with. And let's get this whole bloodline shit situated too afterwards too, because Roman's not going to be around that much. So whether it's him and Solo finally, because during that entire process of that fucking clusterfuck of a 6-man tag they're going to have with LA Knight and Powerhouse Hobbs and fucking what's his tits?
And LA Knight.
LA Knight, yeah, who's just can't seem to just get away from this fucking story. And the Usos and Jacob Fatu. Solo's never come face to face with Roman yet. That's still going to happen, people. You heard it in the promo to the show, the intro. It's going to happen. It's not going to happen at SummerSlam, but it'll be some stupid Saturday night's main event or Sunday night's main event, whatever it is. And that's a special Sunday edition or whatever the next Saudi show is before Money in the Bank or some garbage. Like, yuck. Like, I'm over the bloodline stuff, dude. It's not fun anymore. It's not entertaining. Half the reason why it was really fun was because Sammy was a part of it.
Yes.
And
People
Sammy,
don't talk about that as much as they should.
He made it entertaining. Roman's matches, his title reign was boring for the majority of it. He had some decent matches and some fun stuff, but for the most part, people will remember and be fond of the bloodline stuff for the end with Cody and The Rock being involved. And right before that, when Sami Zayn was for 9 months a huge part of that story and of that whole thing. That was what made it entertaining and fun. That's why people gave it a chance through WrestleMania 40. Because after 39, people were done. They were like, this is fucking bullshit. Why did Cody not win? I don't care if it's not a round year or not. It doesn't make any sense. And they bought people back enough because The Rock got involved to have 40 and have their big moment and all that stuff. But since WrestleMania 40, I have not given a fuck about the bloodline. And I still don't.
No,
like, I'm tired of these fucking fans that go out there and chant for this dude who hasn't changed a single fucking thing about his character or evolved at all since 2020. He made the change to do it in 2019, and I'll give him credit for moving away from the big dog bullshit and understanding, okay, we need to figure something else out, and Paul Heyman's a big part of that too. But now you're 7 years into this character, and I'm fucking tired of it. Like, what are we doing?
I think the main thing too, I understand, because when WWE was struggling creatively, the one thing they had up their sleeve, the superstars were over themselves. Like Roman Reigns is over. Seth Rollins is over. Seth Rollins is on NFL Network every other day. He's doing Rich Eisen and stuff. So like Seth Rollins is over. They have a lot of guys who are over. The problem in a lot of cases is the stories. And again, Roman and Seth Rollins at its apex should have happened last year, 2 years ago. I know they last fought in 2022, but you should have had a definitive match years ago.
Yeah.
And they haven't.
At least we've never seen Punk and Cody.
Yes.
So that's why Saturday's a little better too, because the main event, again, there's intrigue. There's Punk should win and Cody should turn heel. But I can see a world where Cody wins and Punk turns heel. And maybe this is where he goes down that road of, okay, I only have a couple years left. I don't really have much else to do. I want to make another group, and I want to lift some of these young stars. I want to bring them in, like and kind of foster, kind of like what Seth was trying to do with the Vision. But his big problem was that group was snake bitten from the beginning with his injury, then Bronson Reed being out, Logan Paul now being hurt, and all that stuff. Like they haven't been able to find solid footing for a good chunk of months to build that story properly. So
you know what? Let's talk about that for a sec. Let's bring back the Saturday card real quick. And by the way, you picked a great day too. The card itself, I can't wait to see Fatal Influence. I'm happy to see Nikki Bella back in the ring. Again, in a six man or 6 woman tag.
I forgot it's the Bellas and Paige, not Charlotte and Alexa. I apologize. Charlotte's in the women's ladder match.
Right. That's right. But
yeah.
in this situation, Nikki Bella doesn't have to do more. So
she'll do plenty.
She'll do plenty that I like.
Hey, she's training with Bailey's ex-husband now. So
training, really?
By training, of course, we mean banging. So there you go. That's Cooper DeJean had a good run, I guess, but not good enough.
Oh man, Bailey on the alumni page, folks.
Is she?
She's on the alumni page at WWE.com.
Oh, great.
I mean, to me, she hasn't moved until I see Pamela on her Instagram instead of Bailey.
I wonder if Triple H would let her keep it. I don't know. I can't see Pam Martinez going to AEW. That'd be kind
of. If they're making a big deal about Mike
Cruz
Santana
Montana
not keeping his name, then
on cue. By the way, Evander just sent a text, so he's gonna be there.
That.
So, and I think I talked to Chaz yesterday because it was our last game for the boys, and he's gonna be free. They're gonna be on vacation this weekend, so he's not gonna.
Oh, good.
So Chaz should be able to come through, I'd imagine too. So.
I didn't know until last weekend he was a wrestling fan.
He isn't as big as us, obviously. I mean, he doesn't have a podcast for the past 2.5 years talking about all this crazy shit. But no, he enjoys it. I think it's okay. It depends. Yeah, he'll ask me sometimes like, "Hey, what do I need to like? What's going on right now? What's good?" So when he sees Oba and Brock, I'm sure he'll get excited. Stuff because that'll be.
We're going to talk Nick Aldis in a second. I want to piggyback on what you said a couple minutes ago with CM Punk and Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
I think both guys, because I want that feud to continue beyond SummerSlam. I think there's legs if one of them turns. You can make a case for either of them to turn. But it's tough because I believe they're two they're both in the top 5 in merch sales. And even if you turn one of them, could you still sell merch? Even if one of those guys are heels, is one of those things. But you made a good case about CM Punk because he does only have a couple years left. Father Time is undefeated.
And he's won a couple championships now back in WWE. He said that's kind of been his goal. So, okay, now that you've achieved that, like, what's the last thing you can do? And I think the effort he's put into NXT, the younger generation, you see him on Unreal giving advice to all these young wrestlers and Rhea and all that stuff and everything, too. Like, feels like that'd be something he'd be interested in doing.
You know who I would like him to feud with if he would turn heel, if Punk turns heel? Just throw it out a name. Throw out a couple names. One could happen now. Another one may have to wait. Royce Keys. That could be if they're serious about getting Royce Keys like over.
I don't think they are.
That's the thing. I don't know, but they need other guys. They need other guys there.
I'm looking at guys like
Javon Evans is the name that sticks out to me, but they're on different shows now.
Well, that doesn't mean anything, right?
I know it doesn't.
I look at someone like Javon, like Mello. Guys that have a lot of potential, and he could phrase it as you have all the potential in the world, but no one to help you harness it. Come with me, that kind of thing. I can make you guys special, that kind of stuff. I don't know.
My only thing would be, would I want Punk to do that in a stable, or would I want Punk to be kind of revert to that 2012, 2013, pissed off at the world? Yes, I'm here to make money. I got to the top. F all of you guys.
No, honestly, what I want to see is the story is Cody turn. And Cody making a stable with like Ricky Saints and some of these guys or whatever it is, the guys that you know that are his boys that will ride with him no matter what. Hell, fucking pull Ethan Page off of Raw at this point too and put him in that group is better than what he's doing now with the Rusev crap. Like, Cody is the one that needs to turn. Like, he's the one that needs to turn. Punk, I feel, he can go back and forth. He can be an asshole 1 minute and he can be the good guy right away. Unfortunately, there's only 2 people in the company that can do that right now, and their names are Punk and Roman Reigns. They could have you cheering for him 1 second, they can do one thing, and all of a sudden, you could fucking hate their guts. Like, those are the only 2 guys in the company right now that can do that. And I say that because Cody hasn't given us a chance to be able to say that about him yet. Like, I want you to go all the way, not this, he's going to be a little more aggressive in this match, pal. No, I want to see him dive headfirst into the deep end of fuck you, and fuck you, Billy, and Timmy, and Jimmy, and Am, and Phyllis, and all the people in the fucking crowd. Like, fuck.
Screw you, Phyllis.
I'll live off of my last 4 to 5 years of royalty checks that I already got, because now we're done, and now I'm getting serious. Like, I'm tired of getting kicked in the dick. I'm tired of getting stabbed in the back. And if I would have done it to CM Punk, he would have done it to me just like Randy did, just like John did, just like everybody else. You're right. I am paranoid. And this time, I'm going to act on it. Like, the story is right fucking. And that could extend that feud. Where Punk's like, yo, dude, what the fuck? Chill. He's like, no. And that eventually leads us to getting Cody as champion again, but a heel Cody as champion.
I don't know who wins this match. I don't know.
I hope it's Punk if they do that. But if they don't, like, I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know obviously they have a number 1 contenders match too on Sunday, I believe, between Sammy and Finn Balor. Boy, I can't wait to see who wins that one. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, oh, that's real exciting now.
You don't want 2016 first ever Universal Champion?
I like Finn Balor.
I feel like I'm talking to Jake now. I know Jake is the biggest Finn Balor hater in the United States.
I like Finn Balor. I'm tired of bringing it up.
I agree.
Like, how about you do something this decade?
Yes.
Like, come on, man. Like, it's over. Like, it happened literally 10 years ago. Like, get some new fucking material. These guys are doing the same shit for so long. There's a very select few people that can get away with that kind of stuff. Cena, Orton, Hogan, for all the years he did the fucking, all that stuff, whatever. There's very few people that can have the same gimmick for decades. Figure something else out. Like, pitch something, do something. I don't know, but this, it's. I was the first ever of a championship that doesn't exist anymore.
That's not really.
Like, who gives a fuck?
I would love to see Sammy get the W. I think this whole everyone's against me, but he's a heel type of thing is actually working for him, and is working for the show. And I would like to see that. And again, if Sammy wins that match, you don't have to burn his championship opportunity at a PLE. At the next one is Saturday night's main event. You can burn it off on a SmackDown.
That's gonna make that match feel real important on Sunday. Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
Again, maybe I'll get his shirt. The match I'm looking forward to the most, on top of Punk and Cody and everything else on Saturday, is our boy Nick Aldis. Nick Aldis has, him and Gunther, golden opportunity here. And if you want to talk long-term storytelling, here it is with Nick Aldis. But we'll play a little bit of a clip here for you right now. Nick Aldis was on with Chris Van Vliet, and Van Vliet got in the feels of Nick Aldis. Take a look.
I think I speak on behalf of all fans when I say we're excited to see you back in the ring.
Well, I appreciate that.
I'm really excited to see how this match plays out.
I hope that I don't let people down.
I don't think you're going to let anybody down. I think you probably have a lot of expectations for this match too.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I mean,
If you need to.
I think I was in this deep of thought when I was doing a request this afternoon.
You were coming to tears.
Yeah.
Don't let Andrew Brand do the piece.
This was me after slide 9 of a report.
it's my one shot. You know, man. Sorry. God.
Big man.
This should
little
mean a
bitch.
lot to you.
Can't wait to see Mickey James in the audience. He's the luckiest dude in the world being married to that woman.
Damn you. First you got Mickey, now you got me. It's been a
He knows this could be his retirement match too.
I've been working very hard. I hope it pays off.
All right, we think it
hardly
will.
working. Come on, Nick.
We think it will. That's cool though to see. Like, it's so hard to
say goodbye
to that GM role. Hey, buddy, you want to work for WWE and be on television every week? Hell yeah. All right. The only place we have for you is to be the general manager.
We know you're 35 and built like a brick shit house, but do you want to like do this thing where you don't wrestle and just wear suits?
But it's TV time. You're on every single week.
You know what this has done, though? It has built up a following of people that are looking forward to seeing him wrestle finally on this stage. And I would not be surprised if he knocks it out of the park. The guy's an NWA champion. He was NWA champion, I think they said, for like 1,300 days or some crazy shit. Like, he was the dude for a while on the independents and different promotions, TNA, all that stuff, whatever. This is a great opportunity, man. And he's not old. What is he, like 37, 38 maybe?
I believe so.
Yeah, like he's right there. He's in a great spot. He'd be considered one of the younger guys on the roster at this point. So
39.
39.
He'll turn 40 on November 6th.
Okay, so he's still on the other side of 40, which on the underside of 40 rather, which again is still younger than about half the roster.
That is correct. Yes, he has a good 10-year window.
He does, yeah. I mean, it is probably his only chance, but I imagine a lot of people, especially on Saturday with that crowd, they're going to be hot because of the Brock Oba match. They're going to be ready. The two 6-person tag matches, I don't think they give too much shits about. Io and Liv, I think people are over that too at this point. And obviously everyone's going to be ready for Punk and Cody. But this is one of the matches that you probably circle in the weekend. You're like, oh, what the fuck's going to happen? Okay, let's see. I'm curious. He can make a lot of fans, a lot of people that already liked what he was doing on SmackDown. Like, this is an opportunity. Yeah, we both thought he was the better GM. Yeah, and Pierce, all he says is I need a drink every day. Which at some point, he's going to have to take a drink. If he keeps asking for it, he's got to do it.
Somebody got to get a drink for him.
That's the ultimate payoff. He's like GM for 10 years, and then finally, like an episode of Raw back in 2035, he finally takes a sip of beer, and he spits it out. Fuck! They give Adam Pearce their one F card for the entire year on Netflix, so he can say that. But then the later aired version is bleep.
Yeah, right. Hey, you better deliver that live. You better. That's what the whole Brock Lesnar Obafemi thing. Like, thank goodness I'm watching Netflix live because.
Can you imagine how impactful the line when Cody told Rock to go fuck himself would have been if Cody was like, "Hey, Rock, take your offer and respectfully walk out of my ring. Thank you so much for the opportunity, but I'm going to have to pass. As opposed to, hey, Rock, go fuck yourself. Like, could you imagine how much more that would have done, how better that would have been, the bigger pop that would have got if Cody went into a perfectly rehearsed soliloquy of words and effort to be able to deliver home the message and to make sure that we can always respect the language barriers with our kids out there, because they're never going to hear anyone on any sort of channel or any senators or anyone that's really important in positions of power tell someone to go fuck themselves.
It's unbelievable. Like, we were joking.
By the way, yeah, Brock and Oba don't have middle fingers anymore. They had to CGI those off.
Yeah, just cut it right off. No big deal.
Pause.
I'll take the editing from BET over to Netflix editing. At least BET will create words instead of curse words. So if you know,
hey, Rock, hug him.
Yeah, mother sucker. I'm gonna beat you for your title, you mother sucker.
That's still too close. I think honestly, Netflix would get more offended when you said it like that.
They would.
What is it? What is his mother sucking? We don't know. We can't say that. This dick.
Hey, I like the Netflix deal, the exposures. It's an easy find and stuff, but certainly
we both thought. Yeah.
We're talking about how Monday Night Raw on Netflix was going to look and how what it has become. I think a lot of fans would say they're disappointed.
Love the fact that it's easy to find. Don't like the fact that we just can't let these guys and girls go out there and just let it loose a little bit more. I'm not saying every single waking moment you need to say a swear word. There's already a program that does that, and they suck. But, like, a well-timed, fuck or whatever it is fine.
That applies in real life, too. If it's well-timed,
Oh, my God. Never, ever underestimate a well-placed fuck. Whether you're doing a show, a comedy set, whatever it is, if you're talking to your friends, like, never, ever underestimate a well-placed son of a bitch. Like, it hits so hard, especially if you don't use it all the time. It's one of those things where you save it for the peak, the highlights of the night. Like, maybe you guys are like 2 drinks in at a bar and this hot girl walks by and you're like, God damn. And like, everyone's like, yeah, oh shit. Like, and I hate saying my brother's name in vain, but at the same point, like, yeah, that's, you get one of those during the night. Yeah.
By the way, I want to share with our Side Hustle audience, when I was baptized this past weekend, I didn't fully get it out of I didn't have the full confidence when Pastor Roy from Grace Fellowship Church, he was like, you read all the stuff, all that. In my head, I'm like, I should do the yeah. I said yeah, you were like, but I didn't say it with the bass necessary to.
I promise you, when they do it for me, I'm gonna do this. Yeah. And I'm going to let them know beforehand, like, hey, there's a guy named LA Knight. He's kind of like Ric Flair. Ric Flair does the woo. LA Knight goes, yeah. So in honor of him, because he is also a God-fearing man, I want to throw that out there. And, I'm also just, I'm a little trickster. I could be a little bit of a bugaboo to some people,
just a little bit.
Oh, I am 100% fully aware that I am an acquired taste. At this point, if you don't like it, get the fuck out. Like, I am too old to care if you don't like or appreciate what if you don't pick up what I'm putting down, you can take it and leave.
So if you guys missed it, check out Unfiltered and Midnight Run, one of our shows. You saw what happened. You saw what happened over the weekend, and I will fully admit, on top of many things, I'm thinking in the back of my head, do not expose my toes. Do not. Because I thought of you. I'm like, I cannot.
My biggest
honestly,
concern.
Honestly,
Yes.
that might have been why I tensed up a little bit because I'm like, I can't have my toes exposed.
You felt those feet come off the bottom
Yeah.
a little bit. You're like, ah.
No. And then Pastor Roy, the first thing he said when I got out of the pool, saw your toes. Like,
Son of a.
I
Son
went
of
to
a
the
something
back.
I can't say here.
Yeah, I'm like, I went to the back. I'm like, I went to, I looked at Pastor Michael and then one of the other, I think Pastor Roy's daughter was back there. I'm like, oh, thank you, thank you. I'm very excited. I'm like, did you see my toes out there? Nah, you were good, but you tensed up, and then we had another conversation in the lobby. Kyle can tell you how that conversation went down.
Pastor Michael delivered a great sermon. He did a great job. And he was talking to us out there. We were talking about it a little bit because Jake had his young Republican friends come up, and there was a Mormon guy there. So Jake was just fascinated by the fact that he was preaching to a Mormon. And you're like, yeah, Pastor Michael, man, I just, I can't swim. That's why I was a little nervous. And he's like, could have guessed it. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
My soul left my body and went to the Father for a few seconds because I almost fell over. As God is my literal witness, because we were standing in his graces, Jake had to be my kickstand. Because I was like, yo. Because if I go down, they're going to have to build that new building real quick because the thing's going to collapse.
And I'm standing there because sometimes when you deliver jokes, you know what's coming. You're just prepared. And I was certainly prepared for what was coming back at me. And I'm so appreciative of Pastor Michael for delivering what I was putting down because that's what happened.
I was not expecting it because I haven't had too many conversations with him at this point yet. And so that's why I was like, oh, boy. Wow. Yeah. I mean, he's not wrong.
It was at that moment. I know we've been going for all the right reasons, and we have been going for the right reasons, and we're trying to become better people. We are. But it was at that moment I realized, yeah, there's no way I'm leaving this church. There's no way. That moment right there, like, I'm good. I'm locked in. All right, we're almost out of time. We do have a This Week in Pro Wrestling History. Now, we're not going to go all the way back to, ancient time or anything like that.
Which for AA is like 10 years ago. Back in my day,
Finn Balor won the Universal Championship. Don't believe me? Go to him. He'll tell you.
Back in my day, Vine was the most popular social media platform. But pickleball wasn't a sport.
Yes. But we're talking SummerSlam.
Pickleball was a different meaning back in my day.
Yeah, I know.
You used to ask your girlfriend to play pickleball with you, and it meant something completely different.
2 years ago, SummerSlam, we were fortunate to host it here in Cleveland, and we were here at West 6 in downtown Cleveland.
Yeah, let me tell you something, baby. This guy goes to everything, and what they say, the cream rises to the top.
And we have a clip for you from 2 years. Remember that logo, by the way? We have a clip from 2 years ago. Take a look.
I want you in the four-sided ring. No, I want you. 3 hours after the show, I'm going to take you to the Holiday Inn. Me and you, holding hands. Oh, yeah. The bed covered in rose petals. I looked in there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to cover the bed in rose petals, and we're going to share a bottle of wine. Consensual kissing of the mouth. Oh, yeah. That's my favorite Randy Savage promo.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man. Oh. Are you kidding me?
It was at Madison Square Garden in 1987.
Oh, it was like I was there.
Yeah, he hugged the Ultimate Warrior for 4 hours.
Oh,
we love it, bro. We love it.
Hey, I love you guys more.
Thank
man.
you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Enjoy.
Yes, we had all that spirit, all that heart. We were so excited. So was he.
Yeah, that was a great day.
Was.
My shirt. So we taped our SummerSlam watch along at the studio later that day, and I had to change and shower and change because my shirt, dude, it was like 90 something degrees down there that day.
Yeah, you were you were swimming with Jesus before you were. You were getting wet before you even knew it. Yeah, I was breezy, easy. Light blue, button down, feeling it. Nice material, nothing underneath. Nipples hard as a rock.
There was another thing that happened on this particular day. Let me see if I can find
You
it. I
pulled a
probably
full fucking episode of the live stream that was like 4 hours long.
I know. And I didn't have a voice. Oh, that's my dude James Cardarelli. He stopped in.
Yeah.
I just now realized you can see what I'm doing here on the side. So, here it is. I think this is your AEW buddy.
Okay.
Let's play a little bit of this.
Something different because of well, it seemed like every episode of the WWE was the same thing, the same formula.
Right.
So to have something fresh and new come along, we all gravitated toward it. Whether you're a fan today or back then, we all gravitated toward it, and people have fallen off. I understand that. I get why they feel that way, but if you're going to support the product, you need.
When the hand goes on the chin, I'm like, oh yeah, really, yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's so funny to me because I know you.
Oh,
so I know what you were thinking at this point.
You were leading off screen because you were teeing me up at that point. We were like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna let him fucking go. I was.
Let's hear a little bit more of what this gentleman had. This gentleman, I think, came in from Texas.
Yeah, or
with
Florida.
his
One of
son.
those two. Yeah.
And AEW guy. Let's hear a little bit more of what he had to say.
To continue to support the product, even if the quality does lose or something. So that's why I do support it.
Okay. Interesting thought. So I said I was going to let whoever was an AEW fan that was coming through talk.
Okay.
He took off his headset.
Kyle, this is all you.
Okay, so
I'm off the screen because this guy, anytime I even compliment AEW, he is slamming AEW. Any compliment. I'm not even the
he's
biggest
wearing a
AEW
WWE
fan
hat,
in the
by
world,
way,
but he's
and a Roman Reigns shirt.
Are you Jim Cornette's brother or something like that? I don't
Cousin.
know.
No.
Second cousin.
I'm a Cornette and me go way back. But no, so I don't hate AEW.
Okay.
I feel like this is the thing that always gets misconstrued. I hate the person running the product.
Oh, why is that?
Because he doesn't know professional wrestling.
I agree. I can agree with that.
And he does not take advice from people that have been in this business for 40, 50 years. Even the guys that have been in business for a lot less time that have been successful.
Okay.
He'll listen to guys that were not even over in Japan, but decided to come over here, and because they rode the back of a guy who's in the main event of the show tonight, have a job right now.
Yes.
Right? He listens to a guy in Kenny Omega who decided, I guess, a year ago to finally get a brain and start talking normal and start actually giving compliments to people in WWE and everywhere else and saying, I don't want any drama or any fight. I actually like CM Punk.
Yeah.
Because, again, why would you not like CM Punk? He's just over and one of the biggest stars ever in the wrestling industry and draws money wherever he goes.
I agree.
Tony Khan is the problem. He has ways to fix that.
Yeah.
But he's too proud to do it because he's young and he's brash and he makes his decisions. I think the talent in AEW is fantastic.
Yeah.
I think Will Ospreay, MJF, all these guys, fantastic wrestlers. The girls, too. Tony Storm, Mariah May, everyone, great.
Right.
They don't have direction.
May.
And when you don't have direction, you are where we were in 2019. When you need an alternative and something different.
Yeah.
You're wearing the hat.
True.
Yeah.
So it just shows you that I'm a fan of all around. So I do support
Don't
WWE.
fucking walk
And I
back
do
on it
support
now, you... This dude comes up to us. I am an AEW fan through and through since day one, and his Roman Reigns big dog shirt and his WWE branded hat. That's all you need to know about AEW fans. They're closet WWE fans who just got so mad in 2019. Now they can't go back on it because they're too proud. There you go. What a fucking joke. Honestly, buddy, I hope you're doing well. If you still watch the show, you watch the program, we gave him information back then. Hopefully he still does. And
yeah, he was a good guy. He was fantastic.
Great dude. Just because he has shitty taste in wrestling doesn't mean he's a bad person.
Yeah, he was good. He was real
Tony
good.
Tony Khan, though, bad person. I think he's
Again, my favorite part.
The hand on the shoulder.
The hand on the shoulder.
You're wearing the hat, bud. Like, well, I like all wrestling. I'm like, no, you just told me you love AEW. Like, get the fuck out of here. That means you don't love all wrestling. That means you like indie sideshow bullshit booked by someone who's never been in the business. So,
oh man, the unfortunate part, the event itself was great. West Six, Barley House, they hooked us up. The owner, it was fantastic. Pumpkinhead actually helped us get the word out and then had it all set up. Unfortunately, that was the last event on West Six because the city of Cleveland shut down all those events. The Browns tailgates and stuff.
well, people were having too much fun.
West Six.
Yeah, people were having too much of a good time. So why would they want to keep those going, right? They were
Right.
preparing for the inevitable of moving to Brook Park. So,
yeah, I think that's exactly what happened too. It's like we don't want all this going on. All right.
remember when you said this episode wasn't going to be anywhere close to an hour long? You always say this shit, and we go for an hour and a half. I hope you realize that. Because once we get going, it's almost like we started this whole fucking thing. Once we get going, it just rolls, man.
I know.
It rolls like Rick Ross in a Maybach. It just fucking goes.
Maybach music. Is there a result? Last question, then we're done. Is there a result that could happen on this show this weekend that would be disappointing?
Brock winning. That's the only match where it's like there needs to be a clear winner. I think Seth winning too would be one of those things where it's like, why? What was the point of the bloodline stuff again? Just for a couple months? Like, and also he doesn't really have a future with that title. Like Roman, I want to see Roman and Oba. I want to see that match at some point, sooner rather than later or whatever. I don't know, but like I don't care for Seth and Oba or Seth and LA Knight again or whatever. It's like I want Roman to be champion because I know the end result is to make Oba the biggest star possible. Like, so I think Brock is first, and honestly Seth is second as far as people I just don't want to see.
I'll add one more. Fatal Influence needs to win. It's tricky because it's a tag team match, but I will add on that there are because less people have cable television. I don't think I know for a fact not as many Americans are watching SmackDown as they do Monday Night Raw. So I think it's very, very important for the lower card SmackDown people, the ones who you want over, to go over. Like the Bellas and Paige, they're going to be over. They can lose in 30 seconds this weekend, and then they can show up on Raw or SmackDown and be over again.
Nikki turning heel? Feels like they kind of have to, right?
Yeah.
And Paige needs to get into the singles division.
I think so. I think something needs to, but yeah, it's time to run with Fatal Influence.
Can we do an angle where Nikki and Brie don't like beat the shit out of Paige, they just leave her? Can we not have every single turn be we have to kick the living shit out of a babyface? Can they just walk away? Can they be really disappointed and be like, we're done and we're just leaving? And then Paige can go on SmackDown the following week and say, I gave it all I could with them, and they decided to go their own direction. So it's time for me to move on and get some goals that I have now that I'm back. This is my house, or what the fuck she said. Like, whatever. And then maybe I could reinvigorate the U.S. title feud for the women. I don't know. Is Tiffany Stratton still champion?
Maybe. Oh, yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Is she wrestling this weekend?
She should be. I thought she was. Hold up. Let's
look
go
at the
back.
card because I don't remember who she's supposed to face. She's not on night one. Is she? Oh no, she's not. Is she in the fucking? Yeah, she's in.
Oh yeah, she's on night 2.
So she's not defending her title. She's in
the interim women's championship,
which will the fifth spot will be Sol. It'll be Sol Ruka, by the way, in case you're wondering. That's why they're doing it. But yeah, because they had her lose the title to Raquel, so she could move to SmackDown. Because the women's division is.
And I know people were bitching and moaning about Sol Ruka losing the championship. It's
bigger fish.
Not every single run needs to have a career-defining, the the company is failing because my favorite superstar lost the title after holding it for 3 or 4 months. You got to move the show along.
There are 3 names that are being rumored for that spot. One's Sol Ruka, one's Becky, ironically enough, because why not? Just throw her in anything. She's going to be a star.
It's the name.
Yeah. I mean, okay. The third, which would be a little surprising, is AJ Lee.
That would be very surprising.
Because she's not done. She even said it. She's like in Unreal. She's like, I want to see how far I can push this thing.
I know, but that type of match, I don't know. I wouldn't be against it.
She's been ripping the Band-Aids off slowly. Mixed tag matches, singles matches, now specialty matches. Okay, let's see. And she's got 4 other women that are in there to protect her. So, well,
yeah, that would be. I'm just looking back again. Who else?
So who is it? It's Tiffany. It's Charlotte. It's fucking is Jade in that match?
Mm-hmm.
And then who's the last person besides the mystery?
Chelsea Green.
Oh, okay. Honestly, yeah.
So Ruka would be the if Sol's in it, she would be the odds-on favorite.
I think Jade is still the favorite because she's got her henchmen.
But and then the other thing with Jade, her and Charlotte are still feuding.
And if Rhea's going to miss time, you want to have a good feud out of this. So, yeah. Or they might give it to Charlotte because she's actually over now. So that people may not be, they may not boo her if she wins it.
Yeah, she won't have the post-war Rumble Cleveland, Ohio.
No. She'll actually be like, and Alexa will be there for her too and all that stuff. So, yeah.
And then Danhausen and Dom. I think the match is going to be fine.
No.
After this match is done, it's time to present Dominic Mysterio as a serious character again.
Please.
You want to talk about somebody who should be pissed about how their booking is going? Could be going is Dom, but Dom is on television. He's on Madison Square Garden, things like that. I'll say this: I think 5 out of the 6 matches on the Sunday card, I'm looking forward to. Maybe Finn and Sammy might be the only one where I'm like, a little iffy about that. I'm not overly excited about Baron Corbin being back, but I like Baron Corbin on Sirius XM. So, like, all right, I'm a little bit intrigued. And it's Trick Williams. And
it should have been Trick and Mello in the spot. But
it should have been. I don't know why Mello's getting screwed out of these opportunities again.
Penta and Chad will be a fun match. Like it'll be a good wrestling match. That's for damn sure.
And now too, I know we had the conversation about like will it be on the ESPN free hour, but now that they're not doing that, I think on Sunday Penta and Gable is going to open.
Yeah, possibly. If it's not that one, it will be the women's match because they're going to want to get the crowd hot, and the mystery person coming out will be big. So I mean, they may want to do that. I would save that match personally for the middle, just so you could have a surprise in the middle of the show. So that way people are engaged all the way through. But it's WWE, and they like to spoil shit right away. So I mean,
you could. The other option, open up with Trick Williams.
Yeah,
that's the other option.
I mean, you could, but I don't know. I feel like it's Penta or it's the women's match.
Yeah.
I mean, and honestly, I could see them saving Chad Gable to the middle of the show because he's the hometown kid, and they know he's going to get a reaction. So they're not maybe as worried about him opening. Whereas when the women come out, sometimes you're not exactly sure what you're going to get. Like, when Trick comes out, people are going to chant. When Chad goes out in Minnesota, they're going to go crazy. They're going to all be doing the fucking clapping shit. Like Sammy and Finn are Sammy and Finn. Danhausen will get cheered a little bit. Dom will get booed out of the building. The only match with anyone involved in all this where you're just not really too sure what the reaction is going to be is the women's match. I can tell you one thing. If I'm WWE right now, because it's not an actual firm title, like she's not becoming true champion, she's interim champion, give the fucking title to Chelsea Green. Give the title to Chelsea Green. And that's your push and your trial run with her as the actual lead of the division. Because I'm tired of her just being framed as a comedy character when she can wrestle circles around this entire fucking division. So much so where she's giving penta matches on the independents where it's like, oh, fuck me.
Mm-hmm.
Let the woman fucking work.
Yeah.
Sure,
Yeah,
she's
we'll
great
see.
she's great at that, but like she has an opportunity here. And they have an opportunity because she is the most over person in this match. No matter who comes in at number 5. The fans are going to lose their mind for her. That is the moment.
And that's saying a lot. That's saying a lot considering some of the other names in this match. Tiffany Strata is the other hometown girl.
She don't need to win shit. She's already a champion.
But
Like,
exactly. You're exactly right.
And you're already
a champion.
you're gonna coronate Chad and all that stuff. So it could be about his homecoming. Tiffany can have the match, and that's a great special moment. She could be the last one on the ladder with her. I don't care. Because they have their own story.
Mm-hmm. And you got to reward. And Chelsea was the one who took that big fall, a couple years ago off the ladder.
I'm scared of heights or whatever it is, and had the best spot in the entire match. Yeah.
Amazing.
And she's over. The people want her to win. I implore WWE to listen to the people and do that and give her this. And there's an asterisk because she's not even the actual champion. She's interim.
Mm-hmm.
Because you decided to make that the fucking thing in this instead of just stripping Rhea like you would anyone else who's going to miss time with an injury. Whatever happened to that, if you can't compete for the title within 30 days, 60 days, you have to be stripped. Rhea can win it back.
Well, Liv
it's
Morgan
Rhea
broke
Ripley.
that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's fucking bullshit. Like it's stupid.
You got her on ESPN, and they're running the lower third. 0 title defenses in 100 days. Liv Morgan, women's champion.
It's stupid.
It
was a great precedent. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. It's obvious though that Saturday is clearly better on paper than Sunday, but Sunday could be something. Just looking one more time at Saturday before we end the show. I'm intrigued. Well, Usos fought to you got guys who's gonna work hard. I understand the bloodline thing is
they're gonna work hard. They're gonna eat all over the place, and Jacob Fatu is gonna carry the match.
Yeah, let them carry it. Hey, Jacob Fatu carrying a match, you will not get a complaint out of me for that.
I'd rather see fucking Solo versus Jacob or something like that. And if Solo loses, he has to join the bloodline again. Like that would have been so much better than let's get everyone on the card.
I have a feeling, though, that all 6 of those guys may contribute to the Sunday main event finish.
Of course they will.
We know the bloodline playbook.
Yeah, it's played out.
But SummerSlam should be fun. Of course, ESPN will have a 3-hour pregame show, and then you need the app to watch SummerSlam on Saturday. So it should be a good time on Saturday. We'll be together. I guess Evander will be at the Resonance as well.
It's looking like me, you, Evander, Chaz, person I'm seeing, and I'd imagine maybe come too. I invited him as well.
Should be fun. I mean, I'm looking forward to Saturday's going to be a lot of fun. Sunday, there's going to be a ton of questions, but an opportunity for people to step up. And then I'm curious, it's SummerSlam Sunday. What main event finish do they have in store for Roman and Seth Rollins? That I don't know. And honestly, at this very moment, I don't care. So they got to make me care come Sunday night. Like, we got to come back on the show next week. If it's not the lead story of us talking about it next week, they failed. So that's just what it is. All right, we're done. We're going to go. We'll be back in the studio next week. Remember, Unfiltered with Kyle Cornell, 5 o'clock, 5 to 6, Monday through Friday, here on the Inside S Network. And then I'll be on later tonight, Midnight Run at midnight, right here on the Inside S Network. I have no other way to promote it.
You banged yourself, when you try to plug it because the time is in the title.
It said the title.
Yeah.
And then we were discussing, like, if I moved the show up to Midnight Run starts at 11 o'clock. Like, wait, what?
Because you're running to midnight.
Good.
I told you it could make sense if you really wanted it to, but you're like, no, I want to stay up later and get less sleep.
Yeah. It's been a crazy busy July, so I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking forward to SummerSlam and just can breathe a little bit this weekend. Knock on wood, nothing crazy happens.
One day, and then Sunday you got to do main event, and I have to answer a spreadsheet. So
yeah, the quarterback tiers. That's fun.
I'm gonna have a good time.
Oh no. If I see certain quarterbacks that have no business getting a 1 grade, getting a 1 grade from you, you outlier. All right, we'll see you guys next week. We react to SummerSlam, and did LeBron show up to TNA?
Who cares?
All right, see you next time, guys. Bye-bye.